Now, let's get into what many of you guys are waiting for. The Ashe part of the showcase, my new and work in progress custom voice follower, along with a questline of sorts. So basically, DLC content. I say DLC content because I really am trying to make this super high quality, even though it is a mod. So I am trying to bring the AAA game here. I forgot to introduce Ashe. Oh well, I can just load up her old intro video. Ashe is a two-handed, heavy sword-wielding Breton who has a bloodthirsty vendetta against the assassin who killed her master. She travels as a mercenary and accompanies various adventures with her quests, with aims to grow strong enough to eventually hunt them down. Though this is not a simple revenge quest, there is more to it than meets the eye. Who was her master? Who is she, really? Why is she on this quest? Who hired the assassin? And is there a greater purpose in all of this? Alright, that looks good. Let's move on with the rest of the video. Important recast announcement. As the development of Ashe continues, I made the decision to bring a new dimension to her character. That meant recasting her from Kerstyn to a new actress. I want Ashe to have a more distinct and authentic voice, ensuring she has her own sound and identity from Serana, preventing voice overlap and providing a consistent experience. I'm trying to avoid the same actress voicing different characters who most likely will talk to each other down the line. Now, I'm thrilled to welcome Anna Rust as Ashe.
Hi everyone, I'm Anna Rust and I'm very excited to be joining as Ashe in the new Martinius mod for Skyrim. I'm a big fan of his work and I love Skyrim, and the story's great, the character's great, you're gonna love it. I'm very excited to be on board.
Without a doubt, Anna is very qualified, if not too qualified for anything modding related, or in the indie game sphere. She is a SAG-AFTRA union actor, and she's worked on multiple AAA titles before. These are titles like Cyberpunk 2077 and Final Fantasy XIV. Normally, as modding is non-union, I wouldn't have been able to hire her or any other union actor for that matter. But she is an avid Skyrim fan herself and believes in the Ashe project. Currently, all lines in the mod from the beta have been voiced by her, with the main quest dialogue on the way. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the showcase.
The name's Ashe. If it's mercenary work you need, that'll be 200 gold. Then that's business. Any questions before we venture out? Glad you asked. I deal mostly with two-handed weapons, if you couldn't already tell by my massive sword here. Might be surprising for a woman of my size, but I can wield these beasts rather well. Because I'm not hungry, and it's none of your business. While I am skillful in combat, I haven't been a mercenary for long. I might not stay one for long either. Personal reasons, but I'm training for something.
I've introduced this feature with Ashe called Rapport. Now, Rapport is needed to learn more about her backstory and also begin her character quest. To do this, just start talking to her. Unlike with Serana, you won't be thrust into her problems and her big quest line just at the beginning and just when she's met you.
What's our next plan? I specialize with two-handed weapons. You know that already. I'm fair with other combat arts as well, like archery and one-handed weapons. However, I don't know much about spellcasting right now. Still working on that. And if I don't have a weapon on me, I can use my fists. I've been told that they punch like steel, quite literally.
As Ashe is very knowledgeable in combat, you will be able to learn from her, and you'll also be able to spar with her in future sparring sessions.
Excellent choice. We'll start with sword techniques. Precision and efficiency are key. Draw your weapon. Let's begin. All out. Stability is key. Assert dominance over your weapon. It's an instrument, not a master. Yes, that's it. Now take a deep breath to calm yourself. Don't let your nerves get the better of you. Now, let's start with some simple offensive and defensive moves. Yes, I have actually. Just because I don't eat often doesn't mean I don't have favorite foods. I quite enjoy sweet rolls for one. They're just so delectable. What foods do you enjoy?
Quick side note, this is actually the result of a Patreon poll on the favorite player foods. So a bit of comedic relief there, and you can technically pick some really wild and weird options.
Glad we have something in common. There is one food that feeds me though, and that's elsewhere fondue. One of the recipes that I know of that fortifies magicka. However, that's the exception here.
Now let's talk about Ashe's main default outfit. Of course, this can be changed through Ashe's outfit feature, kind of similar to SDA's outfit feature. She'll also have a custom helmet she equips automatically during combat situations. She also has a custom sword as her default weapon.
Oh, you must be talking about my combat garments. They're inspired by traditional Breton embroidery, yet you've observed correctly, there's a nuanced distinction. Despite incorporating Breton aesthetics, the ensemble harbors elements not traditionally associated with our era. As for why that's the case, it's because it uses combat designs from future eras as well.
Now let's take a look at some of the custom animations for Ashe. Ashe will have a lot of idle, combat, and dialogue exclusive animations, truly setting her apart from the rest. And I hope you'll enjoy what we're going to make here. Ashe will also get custom body textures and eye textures, which will get implemented in later dev builds, and of course, the full release. Additionally, there is a whole host of other talented actors joining the fray for Ashe's main questline. At release, Ashe will already be an SDA-level super follower in terms of features and dialogue. Speaking of her main questline, Ashe's main quest will have a whole host of added new locations to truly add to that DLC size experience. Now, this is an example of one of the locations that will be in the mod. It's also a work in progress, so it's subject to change. He also has a story that's been cooking for over a year, with writing that surpasses anything I've made in SDA. If you'd like to know more, you can check out my Patreon. There, you can gain access to both dev builds and concept papers. For the former, expect a lot of bugs and incomplete content. It's just meant to show you a sneak peek of what I'm making for the mod. And for the latter, expect spoilers, of course. Guys, this is my most ambitious mod project to date, so please give me a little bit more time to cook. For the release date, it'll be June 2024 for the early access release, and July 2024 for the public release on Nexus and all platforms. Stay well and stay safe, everyone. Hope you have a good day. Cheers.